Well, good morning, good morning, good morning. I know it's not Monday morning, but welcome to a new week in Barbados. Good morning to each and every one of you all. I saw everybody here guessing where we are. I know for sure Christian. No, I told her we were in her general area. I thought she'd be sitting on the beach down here just waiting to see where we started up this morning to join us. But it's all right, we forgive you. We understand that everyone cannot get early on the morning. So we know how the 𝗍𝗍𝗘𝗔𝗦𝗃 can grab all of us, each one of us, every day. We have a lot of our family on here this morning who did not make it out yesterday because they were too tired and they said they did not want to socialize. But as we always say, we have to carry the flag, it must be flown, and therefore we did what we had to do. Good morning to each and every one of you all. Good morning, driver. Hopefully that rain will ease off and it will get a little bit warmer for you today. For each and every one of you all, welcome to the beautiful, beautiful island of Barbados. You are awakening in Barbados on the 166 square miles of what people like to call the rock. Like to call it home, like to call it paradise. I certainly call it a slice of heaven on earth. I'm sure many of you will join me on that as well in that name. You know, good morning to you again. We're just by Cobblers Cove Hotel. We're going to see our Serenity Pier look in this beautiful direction here, watching these fishermen out on the pier itself. Those who'd like to join us, please do remember it's a prayer for peace, guidance, direction, and also calmness for me for sure. It works wonders for me. Hopefully you will understand it and hopefully you will implement it in your life, to make your life a little more simple and let you understand what you're responsible for, which is just you, yourself, or your actions and your reactions. So let's say that prayer now. Those who'd like to join us, please do. All others will be back to you in a few moments' time. God, grant us the serenity to accept the things we cannot change, the courage to change the things that we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Your will, not ours, be done. Amen. I know there's some of you that have your earplugs this morning, you see 𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗀𝗄𝗃, etc. But one thing for sure is you didn't put on your blinders, so I'll let you know. I picked this especially for you this morning. This is one less tree that I'll have to worry about, or tree limb or branch or whatever, shrubbery. We're going to put this right here. We're going to let this grow right here on this rock. So we put that back in place for you so you will know that we are planting. As you can see, I'm giving this absolutely no chance of survival. I'm putting this straight into Barbados coral stone. So any of you that come down here later on may want to water it if you all see it, because it's not going to stand up too long. We're actually going to lay it flat because it's annoying me and I don't have any more time to waste with that at the moment. So good morning to you from myself and also from our co-star. We're both absolutely a little bit on the tired side this morning. So if I don't talk... 𝗁𝗍𝗃𝗍, you're the 𝗁𝗍𝗃? Oh yeah, it's all to blame on the 𝗁𝗍𝗃𝗍Spice. She's annoying. She kept us out late last night, you said? She wouldn't let us go home at all. She didn't want to stop talking. She talked and talked and talked and talked and talked. Isn't that amazing? I didn't talk very much last night because she was doing it so well.
She did it all.
Oh my goodness. So, as you all can hear, our newest member to our Spice team has out-taught me yesterday. So you will understand that I am really, really quiet. Everybody knows that already though. Today I will try to speak a little bit, but you know, it's not generally in my natural nature to do so. But I'll do a little bit of talking if I can this morning. But as I said before, I'm a little bit tired. But hold on a second before we go any further. You have to see, obviously, as we say when we start our vlogs, the most beautiful and amazing thing in this world. That would be me, of course. I have on my 𝗵𝗇𝗍𝗄𝗃, which is what we represent. We represent peace and love and happiness. It's not me, it's all of us. Myself, our co-star, all of you as well. So welcome to each and every one of you all. We have a great week lined up for you. We're going to be down St. Lucie this Thursday, coming with Q&A community. Tomorrow, as you know, is an off day. I will be cleaning the castle, so if any of you all hear a lot of crying and stuff, that would be me, of course, because I've been enslaved by the co-star to clean the castle tomorrow. She says it's filthy and that it needs some attention. So I have to go into those duties as well. Everybody knows that I do everything. I put myself into everywhere. I do all the dirty work, all the messy stuff. All of our team would know that, what that's the sad is, especially the liar Nicole. Good morning to you, Nicole. I hope you've recuperated. I'm sorry for exhausting you on Saturday, but that's just how it is. That's what happens when you line up for the duty of a host. So you will be back on this Saturday again. Nicole has plans for you to take you all to the beach this Saturday. Friday, we don't tell you where that is. Sunday, we won't tell you where that is. We won't tell you even where Saturday is. We just tell you we have an action packed week for you coming up. Tomorrow, as I said, is a rest day, but Thursday we go on with Q&A community, etc. etc. Have you all seen enough of me? No, 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 no. Wow, about 20 of you all said no. Okay, so I'll walk a little bit further. I don't want to keep on myself for too long because there are some people on here that might object, like the 0.0001% only see great police. Everyone else wants to see me but her. But secretly, she sent me a lot of messages. Is this not true? That the secret police have sent me a lot of messages telling me how much she really loves me and stuff behind the scenes.
That is not true.
Okay. Well, as y'all can see, she's still a little bit sleepy. She's not telling the truth either this morning, so she's not agreeing with that. And we have an annoying person that joined us, you would have seen on Saturday. The 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 is back in town, regretfully so, and she hung out with us on Sunday, which is even more regretful. Thank goodness she didn't come with us yesterday because she went to the water. She can't stay away from the water for too long, but that was a blessing for us. She went to West Coast yesterday? Yeah. Hold a second, I got to give you this face on in the highest resolution possible. What are you saying about your water baby?
She went to the best coast yesterday.
She went to what? No, you said the West Coast. You didn't say the best coast. She stayed on the south yesterday?
The best coast.
Oh, okay. So the water baby has abandoned her duties of a southie.
She did.
Yeah, so in other words, she's converted, or she's a person who's actually sort of walked against the tide and gone westward. Is that correct?
She just went west.
Why did she go west? Because she said it's the best coast?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I hope, Nicole, you're on this morning. Nicole, I hope you're witnessing this here. Please put a strike on Simon because she has gone away. She's a traitor from the South Coast. And I'm letting you keep counts.
She doesn't get a strike for that.
Who doesn't get a strike?
But I'm starting to give strikes again, so watch out.
Oh boy, you're all hear the threats this morning. I have had them already this morning, don't worry. I had them at 3:15. You all are late. I have had at least 3 hours of nothing but threats all morning. Do this, do that, or else, or else, or else. I don't have to say any more. Those that hung out with us over the weekend would know the threats that she gives, and they would know deep those threats run in my vein. Terrible. Alright, so we talked about erosion and stuff in the West Coast, so we talked about that for a long time. We all know the sand moves and stuff, especially after we come through a hard year of north swells, and the currents have been going on as well, so a lot of sand has moved. So also it is high tide right now, but you will see that there's a lot of depletion of sand in this area compared to the last time we walked through here, which was about 8 weeks ago. But you'll see a lot of changes here. The tide, as I said, is extremely high right now, so it is the highest point right now. So this is a little less sand than you would normally have, but you can see how much beach has gone from here. Even the gables that have been laid here have all been eaten out the front of the wire, and all the rocks have come out. Now I know that people on the West Coast say, well, that is why the West Coast is so rocky, because the gables have burst and put rocks on the beach, because a lot of people say the West Coast has such a great beach, then some people say it's very rocky. So I know this is the excuse for the Westies. They're saying that gable burst out, and that's why all the rocks are here. However, please know all these rocks were collected off of the West Coast beach and put into these gables. So, the only reason the beach is looking clear this morning is because all the rocks are being picked up. Morning, brother, how are you going? All the rocks are being picked up and put into these gables. So don't tell me that it's because of the gables bursting that the rocks are here. All these came from off this beach. So Nicole, please note again, Simon has come down to the West Coast to walk on the rocky beach. She says she likes it rocky. She says her 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏.
No sarcasm.
No sarcasm.
She likes it.
Oh no, sir. Okay.
There may be rocks up here.
All right. I need to sort of like put this mic on mute right now. So any of y'all that are hearing anything that's contradictory to the South Coast being the best, please ignore it. I don't have a mute button on this morning. I want to show you this. We're just going to peep in here because the security down here is real tight. We don't want to invade people's property, but we want to show you how beautiful some of the facilities are down here. Mr. Conductor, this is an espresso, please. Get it ready for next time you come down here. Don't be so cheap and tell them you want just a teaspoonful of instant coffee and water for me. That will not do. I see you on board this morning, 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. I also know that you're probably looking for webcams and stuff. So you keep looking, my brother. Keep looking. I will show you what I can from this lens, and you find your own. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful conditions. Again, a little bit of a surge coming through just with the high tide. But this morning, just like a late coming on the West Coast. So much so, I actually called it almost like a bathtub, because the water is right up to the edge. There's no sand at all, so we called it a bathtub this morning. Is that not correct?
What?
Just say yes, is all. Just say yes. You're not saying yes?
I say no.
Okay, no problem. All right, so we're gonna go ahead. She is not cooperating. Forgive her. Remember, it may be Tuesday for most of you, but it's the beginning of the week for us because we were out yesterday partying and flying kites. You would have noticed that they did get up the 15-foot kite just very, very short period of time. It was great. The wind was blowing fantastically down in St. Joseph yesterday. At that time, we actually had an amazing time over there. However, then we realized that when the two girls that were walking with me stopped talking, the wind dropped. So I would tell you how strong their talking was and how much wind they were blowing and hot air, because the kite went up. As soon as they stopped to watch the kites, the kite came down. So that would tell you where all of the hot air was coming from.
That's because they said you stopped talking.
Oh. She has an excuse. She's trying to throw it back on me, but I made the comment yesterday about them stopping talking first, so don't mind them. Alright, lots of security on these places down here. Razor wire, pointy metal spikes, etc. So when you come down here, please do not just go and rush up to this great bush and put your stuff in it, because you may get stuck with the razor wire. There is razor wire embedded in all of here, as you can see. So don't come down here and put your hands on anything in particular, because you might get damaged. And as you can see behind that is the poor man's security hedge, which is the bougainvillea. And also they've intermingled it with the cigarette bush, which is also a preventative, because no one wants to get close to that either. Beautiful properties. 𝗷𝗟𝗃𝗃, amazing villas down here. Just stunning, stunning villas. This is not, so it needs a little bit of power blasting or some power washing and stuff, because you can see quite a bit of build up on the actual paint work itself. But what a beautiful facility, and what amazing grounds. I'll give you a little easy 180 from here, because our poor conductor is crying. He's saying he wants his ladders. So I'm going to elevate you and project my voice for a second. Here we go. Not a bad place to wake up in the morning. It would be much better if you're on the south coast, because you actually see the rising sun. We just called the east and they said yes, the sun has come up, so we can officially now tell you on the west coast of the island that there is daybreak in Barbados, because we would not have known. That is something about the west. They always brag about having their sunsets, but we can tell them they cannot see their sunrises like us in the south. And we also get sunsets as well. Hence, best coast in the island, south coast. I also just saw someone put up here a foolish comment. I had to call it a puppet person. I do not mean that in any offensive way, because I do love you, 𝘂𝗏𝗃. But she says that our national flag are these. Seriously, I mean really, honestly, I could look something far more beautiful than these here as the EMC flag. And that is only obvious. For example, even when I'm around these areas where I do not see a flag, I can just simply do this, and you can see the most beautiful EMC thing about. That would be me. I am the EMC mascot. I am known as the Bajan warrior. That is obviously going against some new people that have come on. They're trying to implement other names that would never stick, because internationally I am known as the Bajan warrior and his co-star. So you can call me whatever you want. The truth has been told. Alright, so we're going to be walking this direction here. We're going to show you a lot of serious erosion that's been going on. A lot of things have changed since we were down here last time. Remember, you did walk these giant areas about 9-10 weeks ago or so. We did one day with the family down in the Speightstown area, quite a few of them actually. And then we've done a couple of walks in between. But we're going to let you have a look and see what it looks like. 𝗃𝗏𝗃𝗃, I see what you're saying. It is a fabulous view along the beach. It's absolutely beautiful out here. This beach, as you know, is a lot bigger. At low tide, it'll be a lot better. And come summer, this will start rebuilding beautifully again and be back to her original state. So it will be a beautiful beach shortly. It's still beautiful, but a lot smaller, you know, so it doesn't mean anything. I mean, I've lost some weight, but I'm even more beautiful now than I was before. So it's just like the beach as well. It may have lost some sand, but it is absolutely stunning, just like me. Thanks everyone who turned out yesterday, for all those people that supported us at the 𝗀𝗏𝗃 event. That was awesome. It was good to see you all. We didn't run a second vlog because the crowd got fairly dense. We also want to make it over to the south coast, because the person that was with us was annoying us so much. I should say the people, because it was co-star and also our 𝗃𝗏𝗃𝗏 Spice. She was annoying as ever. What's this? Oh no. I see somebody saying oh no. I do not know what the oh no is. I'll leave that to our co-star.
I don't know why he's saying oh no.
You don't know why Ray is saying oh no?
No.
So Ray is probably just dreaming or something still. He's imagining stuff. You have anything to talk about Ray? We want to say anything. We won't let anybody know what you're saying.
Not yet.
You don't have anything to say about Ray yet? Is there anybody on there annoying you yet besides 𝗃𝗏𝗃𝗏𝗃𝗏𝗃𝗏𝗃𝗏𝗃𝗏𝗃? Not annoying you?
No. No.
Okay. So Anyhow, as y'all can see, she's coming around slowly but surely. Oh, Simon's not in yet? Okay, so Simon, strike for you. You're being awarded that, but you know who the strikeologist now, not me. I don't have that authority anymore. I can only instruct her as to who to strike.
No, you can't. Simone said I have to start giving out strikes to people.
Oh, she wants you to give strikes to who? To cigarette police? Oh, Wendy, she said.
To everybody.
She's saying hello. Okay, just to let you all know, I need to bring this back on camera so you all can see it's the truth. Just to let you all know that Simone has asked us to strike.
You.
Or ask you.
Me.
To strike Wendy.
I need to start striking
Wendy
people.
And Angela and Maury and Ray and Trisha.
She didn't
and
say those.
Let me see who else is on here. Whoever else, Anne McNiff, who likes on the North Point or the West Coast of the island, never comes on the South, but she says the South secretly. Anne has told me the South is the best coast in the world, but I don't want to tell you all that because she'll probably deny it. And just to let you know, I do not like to call people's last names. I like giving that little bit fragment of anonymity, but Anne McNiff, you know what you told me. You'll probably deny it, but I know you said the South Coast is the better coast and that you're going to be enjoying it this year. So we'll see shortly. Now everybody knows I do not tell lies. I do not fabricate the truth. I stick only within reality. I never drift off of reality either. Good morning to our billionaire. It's great to see you on board, sir. You are so cheap, so cheap, so cheap. I am surprised. The only way you're probably watching this is you're at a bus stand that offers free solar charging for your phone because you do not even want to charge your phone because the electricity costs have gone up. The other day you had a dead phone because you were just so cheap and you refused to charge it. So anyway, I'm glad to see you're on board this morning. I don't know, maybe you borrowed Susan's phone because I know that you're so cheap. Susan belongs to Ray. Listen, try and help me out here. I don't mean to put you in any trouble this morning, Mr. Billionaire. It is a Tuesday morning and my tongue has been fluent for the whole week because people have been annoying me and I've been having to tell them off. So forgive me for not calling Stephanie's name and calling Susan's name. But they both start with an S. So I was a little bit confused. It is, they said, first day of the week for me. Mary, if you're on board, welcome to your reflections and your glows on your boats. This one here is for Mary, Switch Mary, one of the most wicked people in our group. Yeah, so you had to forgive me for mixing up names. Remember, I have so much critical information and dates that I keep it in my brain that I don't have room all the time. So I sometimes mix up some names, but I don't mix up anything else. But names, of course, everyone knows that is a serious possibility. Getting back to Mary, though, for all of those that came out over the weekend, they would know how bad behaved Mary is. She is a rebel. Do not think that she is so sweet and so kind and so loving, because Mary is definitely the complete opposite of that. She's a rebel. What do you say about Mary?
Nothing.
You say Mary's sweet?
She's sweet.
Already?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is your story today when everybody knows differently. No?
It's true.
It's true? Mary's sweet and kind?
And funny.
What would you dictate her?
Sometimes she's a little wicked.
Well, who's that, Mary?
Yeah.
Yeah, she is wicked. What would dictate her? Is she nice and sweet and kind and loving too?
All the time.
Cheryl, I don't know what you gave her, boy, but I gotta find out because the only way that she would have made that comment just out of you is because you have done something or given her something. Maybe bought her a house or something. Well, that'd be something of that value for sure for her to tell such terrible untruths. Schooner Bay, you remember years ago this was not here. This was a coconut forest area. However, this is now termed as Schooner Bay. This is high-end villas on the island. So, or condos on the island, very, very high-end. You'll also see some beautiful places here next door as well. Some people saying good morning. They're not really waving. I'm waving at them, but they're not waving back at me. I think it's because they saw the co-star, because everyone loves the Bajan warrior and everyone wants to speak to me, of course. I see a lot of laughing going on here. I do not know what it's all about. I do not have a clue. Obviously, it's nothing to do with my commentary. It's got to be something to do with the person that's walking with me. But hold on a minute. Let me give you all a comedian break. Hold a second for me. Okay, y'all can start laughing now. Oh, Simone is on?
She still gets a strike.
So what are we going to do with Simone? Is she a nuisance?
No, she gets a strike for being late.
But is she a nuisance?
No.
You better say yes now.
No.
Hold on the car, you were telling me.
I'm going to say yes, so I'm going to say no.
Oh, so you're reversing what I have said just because of what I said.
She's not a nuisance.
So the truth is she is a nuisance, but because I told you that she's a nuisance, you're saying no.
Maybe.
Oh, jeez. It's called confusing people that have not fully woken up yet. We like to do that as well. We have a saying here in the EMC, do unto others before they do unto you. kick a dog when it's down. They're just a couple of the sayings that we like to live by. And as you can see in the background, unfortunately, bush. Lots and lots of bush here, blocking the entire beach. I mean, this is terrible. You can't even walk on the beach because this bush is overgrowing wildly. We will take care of that. As you can see, we've started to work on some this morning. I have my own branch they picked off of this tree, so it will be one branch less than it was before. Look at the erosion we were talking about. Yes, it is high tide, but look at the banks just above it, where all the roots are exposed of the coconut trees, and also some great bush roots as well. They're kind of here on the beach, all being exposed and stuff. All the sand from here has moved. Show you a little bit more about that a little further on. If you were here even up 10 years ago and you had walked on this beach, you remember that they had a foundation out here with a cannon on it. Right where that tree is, the furthest tree in the water you're seeing there that's dead right now. You can see the foundation slabs around it as well. That's where the cannon was. That's where the landmass was out to 10 years ago. Prior to that, right out to where you're seeing the furthest rocks here. I remember that quite well. Driving out here, they even had a sanitation service or depot out here where they support the trucks and stuff. On the seaside of the road, all of that there has gone. We even actually had a structure on the seaside of the road. We'll talk about a little bit closer to there. But as you can see, beautiful, beautiful facilities. There's a lady here that's concentrating on the beach. Look, you all call me annoying. Look, this lady is in meditation and talking. Look how she's going to annoy her. Look, look, see, that's what you're going to call annoying. Now, if you all tell me again that I am annoying, I will draw a reference. Actually, I'm going to still shot that from this video and put it up on the Facebook site. Show you all how people that are in meditation are not safe from our co-star. I would have passed her and not said a word. I would have let her have her peace and serenity. But not our co-star. Look, see. The lady said no thank you about 15 times already. And as you can see, she's still doing it. She's working on it. She is persistent and annoying. Wow. Witnessing it though. Gee, there's so much information. We decided we would put as much information as we could on the new cards to confuse people, to make them read it a little bit more. Because before they saw the Beijing Warrior, they said that's all they need to know. But we put on a lot of historical stuff on the cards now. Like the age of our co-star, who is going to be celebrating 75 very shortly. Doesn't look like it, but she's going to be celebrating 75 pretty soon. She is my old girl. I like to term her as my old girl. You know, before I was telling you all that every middle-aged man should have a young woman. I now think that every middle-aged man should have a young woman and an old girl. I have both in one. You see, I've been fortunate enough to find a person that gets on like a little young teenager, but is actually 75 years old. That's how you get the benefits of life. Alright, so here we go. Recall this spot 10 years ago. Walk right out to where that tree is, the very end of where that tree is, where the cannon was in on the concrete slabs. As you would remember, the cannon is in the water there. There are numerous other ones in the water as well. But that is generally the area where the foundation was up 10 years ago. Actually, less than that, you would have seen it here, but it would have been all eaten away. But solid foundation was on the outside of this before. Have a look at this beautiful, beautiful bay called Schooner Bay. We're going to give you a... Oh, she's still talking and annoying that poor lady. Okay, so I hope I will hear something different from you all today about our co-star. I hope you all will tell the truth now and stop harassing me and tell me that I annoy people. But I will give you 20 seconds to watch her annoying this lady again. And I'll also give you 20 seconds for you to enjoy this absolute stunning beauty. There you go. You see how I confuse them? She is showing this lady our vlog and telling her, listen to how he's talking and what he's talking about, and I get absolutely silent. So they all looked over here to see if I had broken transmission or something had gone wrong, but I did that purposely. Beautiful. Alright, so right out there we see a rock again. That was all solid mass 20 years, 25 years ago. Solid mass out here. They had a house, an old shuttle area that was converted into the MPW depot that was here. That was actually in this general area here. So you'll see what has happened over here recently. We did say the stony and rocky coast. I will leave that for our 𝗀𝗄𝗆 that has now come over. Not 𝗀𝗄𝗆, but the water baby that's come over now and converted to the west coast. Simon, you're a traitor. That's all I can tell you. A traitor. Next time I see you, I'll have a definitely different commentary and definitely be harassing you a little bit more than normal. I don't know what's really going on over here still. I've been asking some of the locals about the chain link fence area and all the coconut trees that have been taken down. Not too sure. Obviously, we're going to see some kind of construction in the near future because they're privatising that section and make sure it's not utilised by anyone else at the moment. I guess there's something going to be coming. If anybody knows what's coming, please let us know. If it is a lie, it's not a problem. Still let us know what your lie is, because we can determine whether you're a liar or not. Let me just have a look back here because, oh, here she comes finally. Whew, that poor lady. I'll apologise right now for the lady that's sitting in front of Schooner Bay this morning. Apologies on behalf of the EMC for the annoyance by our co-star, but she's... So did you annoy that lady for all that duration of time?
I had to stop her from calling the police on you.
Oh, you did put some paint, sorry, you had to slow me down?
I had to stop her from calling the police on you.
I had to stop her calling the police on me?
Indecent exposure.
Alright, I have on a pair of baggies that are a little bit large for me. I have lost a little bit of weight recently because I'm trimming myself back up for a bodybuilding competition. But I haven't quite got back there. There's a little bit of body fat that I'm removing. So you can see all of my rippled six-pack, etc. So I'm working on that. So some of my baggies are actually working their way down. So if you heard that comment she made just now, it's because of the fabric not standing up to the body that I have. You're laughing again. So as we are talking to Simone, Simone is a trader. Would you like saying to Simone this morning, just tell her what you think about her going to the West Coast? Are you happy that she went to the West Coast?
She knew she'd come over to the right side.
Oh boy. Okay, Simone, I hope you're hearing these insults. I hope so, because let me tell you, you better be representing yourself. If not, on Thursday, understand, I will have the luxury of annoying two Simones together. Can you imagine that? Only the Bajan warrior could handle that, especially when the co-star also intermingle with them. So you see how bad that gets. No swell on the west, but there is a surge because of the high tide. So there is a little something coming in, obviously lapping through, but very, very small. We came down here last time, we showed you all of the, I would say definitely decaying of this section here and all the erosion. It's got far worse. This road is actually now officially closed to vehicular traffic. I barely got across here this morning. As you know, I'm a massive guy. So with the smaller road section here, I had to be careful I didn't fall in the sea. But that's just how it goes. But you can see all this area here, they've put in some landfill. However, you can see how far over it actually came before they got to that. So this road is deemed as unsafe now for vehicular traffic. So hence, 40 poles are in the distance now. Something that we had anticipated for a while. However, it has now come to pass. The erosion in this area has definitely stopped this from pass. I don't know if they'll ever repair this, if they'll ever put groins back here, because it really doesn't go to too much. And most of the homes that are just behind us can all be entered from the roadside. So I'm not too sure if they're going to invest any money into the saving of this or just preserve it as it is so they can get a public thoroughfare around to the beach. Done a little bit of cleaning up in this area as well. You will remember a lot of these trees here, the Manchino trees and stuff, had a lot more dense area. You can see the dry ones here that are taken out. They cleaned up quite a bit down here. You can look right over onto the Speightstown jetty and then onward to the cement plant. And also you can see some of the yachts down there. Hold on a minute, I don't say Jeremy's yacht though. Maybe Jeremy's in the island. I see one down there with the two masts that look as though it could be his small dinghy. His yacht would probably around the north of the island, more way off, because it's a massive, massive luxury yacht. That's like maybe, I don't know, 1,000 feet long or something like that. So this is probably his little dinghy that he came in on, this 120-foot yacht. That's referred to as his dinghy. To us, that would be a pleasure yacht. To him, it's nothing more than just a little paddle boat. But anyhow, Jeremy, good morning to you, my brother. We all know why you're so rich, because you don't spend a cent. You are the cheapest person around. Stephanie has told me that. You say you got the right name this time, so a whole lot, and nobody told me about the name, so I'm quite impressed myself that I'm remembering people's names this morning. As usual, the reliable war wagon, the most awesome vehicle in the world. Of course, it would have the most awesome vehicle in the world because it carries around the most awesome person in the world, and that would not be our co-star. She actually helps me be a little more awesome, but I am the most awesome, obviously. Beautiful area. So Nicole and all of our family that walked with us on Saturday, you remember doing a walk from here before. I will let you know that Nicole is asked to go to the beach this week. I did mention that before, possibly, but I can't remember. You have to forgive me. All the historical facts I've given you all, I've sort of like, you know, I've absorbed them all, so I've forgotten. As you can see, it's clean and glistening as always. Driver, as you can see, it's waiting on you to come back. As I told you before, I still have your new chamois and your new sponge for you to wash this for me. So hurry on back down here, Tricia, and after we have a cup of coffee, you can spend the rest of the day cleaning that for me. I know how much you want to do that. You're honored to clean the war wagon, as you've told me before. Again, big Manchineel tree here. Please be careful of this. The most dangerous tree in the world, not according to the Bajan warrior, but according to all of the other stuff like Yahoo, Bing, etc. Remember, I have actually checked it out myself, so I would say yes, I'll endorse it as being the most dangerous. As you know already, they make a lot of mistakes. I do not make any mistakes. I am perfect. I do not strive for perfection because I'm already there. We said we can do a little swimming this morning, so we're going to start here. This will be our first thing. Miss Kara, get out your fingers and start counting. I know you do not have any brain at all either. You have difficulty in retaining numbers and information. That's why you always walk about your pocketbook. I make little strikes for every time you go in the sea. So please put a strike on for me, because we could be descending these steps. Big step off here to get into the sea. Our co-star will probably not come in the sea with me because she's frightened for the water at this time of morning. She says it's cold. Imagine somebody saying it's cold in Barbados in the sea. So let us step down here gently and make our way into the ocean and give you all a little bit of a 360 from out in the water. Now some of you may not even know you could swim here. As I told you before, we educate you in EMC. After all, we tell you about fiancé for the lady is the double E. Fiancé for the man is the one E. I guess you all did not know that ever before, but you did hear in EMC. We're an educational program. So here we go. You can take a little walk out here, just beyond the boulders, and let you listen to these blackbirds and enjoy this beautiful, beautiful circle of love. Enjoy, folks. I don't know if you all heard these blackbirds just now. They're saying, Bajan warriors here! Bajan warriors here! Did you all hear that? I know you all may not have made it out. You all may not speak Bajan, but that's what these blackbirds are saying, that I am in town. As you can see down here, transparent water. If you want a boring life, come over to the west coast. Down here, there are no currents. There are hardly ever any waves. You do not get any sand in your swimsuit, which is annoying because, I mean, that's an added plus, of course. If you want calm seas where you can just lie in one spot and not move around at all, and if you want some pristine conditions, you could come over to the boring side. The only eventful thing on this side of the island is getting out of the sea. That is when you come over, they drop off from the other direction. I say that's your only entertainment. So you actually have to go into the sea to come back out to get your entertainment. You do not get your entertainment in the sea like you do on the south coast, and that's for sure. As you can see, our co-star, listen, she is so frightened to get wet on her foot. Check where she's stepping up. Not even on the final step down here looking at us. She's right up on the top step because she does not want to get wet. She says it's cold. But then again, I can't really tell her anything different because everybody knows I have this sort of like bionic skin that's on me that doesn't get affected by anything. Impenetrable. So, you know, I can appreciate that I don't feel cold like her. But as you can see in her face, she's marveled. Look how she's looking at me, look. Hey, look, right now, if you look at her, looking at me, you would think that she's watching a Baywatch TV series because of how amazing I look. I can only see in my wet body and shaking off the water. So yeah, she's looking at me as though I've been on Baywatch.
I never said it was cold. I'm taking pictures.
Oh, you're taking pictures? Oh, okay. But you were still watching me like Baywatch. I saw that just now. You can't deny that. It's my story and I'm sticking with it. Oh, she makes sure I don't drown. Oh, there we go. Okay, you know, everybody knows she just wants to step back and watch me. She says it's not cold, but we know the motive for it. Alright, so I'm going to hold here 1 second. I'm let her hold the gimbal so I can put on my outfit. But we won't let her interfere with it too much. Please do not mind if she turns on to something and shows you all the sky, because she's not too familiar with holding the gimbal in line. So here we go. Thank you so much. I could Your actual station is my tripod. Tomorrow morning you could do my 5 or 8 minute meditation start, that's for sure. Alright, so there you go. She has a new skill, holding it forever that way. Anyhow, that is the Speightstown jetty. Those of you that have not been on here for a long time will see that it looks brand new, because it pretty much is. It's been strengthened and everything. The last one was deemed unsafe. It is really a lovely jetty. We've been out there a couple of times. It's really, really beautiful. It's run by the Barbados Port Authority. They look after that whole section, as they do with the boardwalk and stuff in Bridgetown as well. They're responsible for that. So they also look after the security and the well-being of that jetty itself. Again, we do not know what this is all about. Do not know why they would have a boardwalk and they would have a possible locked gate here in the boardwalk. This is something that we have still not ascertained. Have not seen it shut yet, so we're not too concerned. We're going to see where going right out here onto the actual armoured rocks to stop anyone from going wrong. I guess there is some plan to lock this on some occasion. But then again, in Barbados, we don't need an excuse to put up a gate. I mean, if you notice, you've been around the island, you've seen a lot of gates, not where hedges used to be once the fence. They've got only hedges and left the gates, which looks really strange, but you will see that all around the island as well. How are you going?
Fine, but why are you yelling?
I'm yelling? That's called projection of the voice. Sorry, you'll have to forgive her. It's all because of 𝗀𝗲. She is the reason why we had a lot of late nights with her recently. Even our poor sulking dictator doesn't have the stamina, nor 𝗲𝗄𝗏, none of them, or even Switch Mary, none of them could actually keep up with 𝗀𝗲. She seems to have an endurance that's unbelievable. I don't know why they call her short, because as far as I'm concerned, she is tall. I actually didn't even realize that she was short until she told me, Nick, did you not know I was short? I said, no, I did not have a clue, to be honest with you. Who would have known that? Good morning to you, 𝗀𝗲. I hope you're awake this morning. Yesterday, the last parting words from our co-star to her was, see you at 10 to 5 in the morning when we come to collect you. And she said, oh, really? Not a chance. So you can see she doesn't have the stamina of me. And as you can look at our co-star quite clearly and see, she doesn't either, because I am definitely the fittest and most athletic and fittest person in the world. Now this, can't see it too well today, but we will walk by the mural a little bit. Absolutely beautiful artwork. It actually looks three-dimensional for sure. And a lot of the scenes in Barbados are captured in this actual mural. It is beautiful. They even have the actual information on it here for you. I will stop on it for a second and let you have a look. But it does look three-dimensional. It is absolutely stunning. When you look at this from the beach itself, you can see the entire thing. It's already like takes your breath away. Really, really beautiful work. Excellent work. Alright, so I will show you a little bit of this. You can also look this up, Google it online, because it is online. You can get all the information there. You can read the plot yourself later on. I will not be reading that for you because I don't have time this morning to do that and also talk and also hold a gimbal and also hold our co-star's hand and give her the energy to walk up, because right now she has sapped of energy thanks to the 𝗀𝗲 for sure. So I have decided that in the future we're going to take 𝗀𝗲 on afternoon events and not morning events anymore, because she is annoying in the morning. On the evening time, well, she talks non-stop, so that is fine. I mean, tell you honest truth, I never knew anybody could out-talk me until yesterday. Yeah, we had a little beverage stop and refreshment stop at Mojo's again. Thank you so much for some delicious food, some great drinks, some awesome service, some friendly staff. Again, thank you for the entertainment yesterday evening. Actually, you should be thanking us, the entertainment, because I brought these two ladies with me and they're both annoying and had all the staff ready to resign. But anyhow, I had to beg them to stay, and then they said, oh, you're such a nice, kind person, we will stay just because of you. I said, well, that's usually how it is around the island. Everyone wants to leave when they see them come in, but when they see me, they say, we will stay on for another day. Still not sure why a part of a roof will be constructed to block that beautiful mural. Hopefully that will be sort of like shortened and the mural will be back in full display again in the future. But have a look at these ripples and the little dancing of the sun in the water itself. Is that not just gorgeous? Conditions down here, pristine this morning, absolutely beautiful. I would look for rocks somewhere on this beach just so I could criticize it and call it a rocky beach. However, the person that used to call it a rocky beach has deserted now and come over to this side, so she probably will not endorse me or back me on it. Lots of beach facilities down here in Speightstown. You would never know this beach even exists if you're driving through the actual town itself and don't stop. Everyone knows what fishermen's pub. You want some great Bajan food, buffet style. You actually, it's not where 𝗵𝗶𝗀𝗏 𝗏𝗏 𝗍𝗏𝗏𝗏 And then you can go back to the line all the time. You actually pay. They have a buffet tray set up where you pay for what you buy. So if you come down here and you buy like 40 items, don't expect to pay one price because you're paying for each item. So remember, that's a different style of buffet that's offered there. It is not a set buffet like most places where you pay one cost and eat and eat and eat. You actually pay for the individual cost, which is a good thing as well, because for cheap people like the billionaire, he can come down here and buy one fish cake and have a pine float. Pine float to him is a sophisticated way of floating a toothpick in a glass of water. So he walks out the bar and says, "Can I have a pine float?" Everybody around thinks, "Oh, that man is spending big money." Little do they know it is just H2HO with a float of pine on it. But anyhow, that's how he deals with life. He's strange. Stephanie, I gotta commend you though to handle him, to be honest with you. Cheap, cheap, cheap. But don't mind, he's rich, rich, rich. That's a good thing anyhow. Beautiful sea conditions. We're gonna enjoy this a little bit this morning. You can see people down here getting everything ready for the day ahead. They're expecting big numbers, I would assume. This beach actually gets a very good crowd. You can see that from all of the establishments that are here and all the facilities that are being set up for them. Let me see if I can lure our co-star and you see with me. Are you coming for a swim with me, baby? No? She says she's too cold still. Too cold? I did not. I have towels in the car. Okay. You all would have seen where the war wagon was. Her excuse is I didn't bring her a towel, which is like 100 yards away. I guess I should have walked the towel on my back. I will do so next time. But anyway, she refuses to come and you see. She says she does not care if you all don't go and see her not for a swim today. She just doesn't want to come and see, so she's not coming to see this morning. I'm going to step into the shadow here so we can get a beautiful 360 without being blinded by the sun. Remember, upon your darker makers, we have a disclaimer that says if you get eye damage while watching our vlogs, do not blame us. Put on your darker makers. So here we go. Beautiful view to start at. We'll end in the same spot. Enjoy this silence. Actually, you're not going to enjoy silence because you're going to miss my talking. But I'm going to take a break for a minute and let you all hear what you all actually miss when I'm not speaking. Here we go. Talk about stunning, absolutely stunning. But the only way I can really use that word comfortably is to give you a 360 in the other direction with me. But this time I'll talk because I want you all to get the full package. I don't want you all to just get the handsome, amazing looking person. I also want you all to hear the soothing and romantic baritone that I have. I've been operatorily trained, so therefore I am an opera singer. I am amazing. I mean, I'm truly amazing from head to foot. So voice, breathing, everything is just absolutely perfectly crafted. So I'm going to take you on a 360 so you can hear that and so that you can see that as well. Do not pay any attention to the background. I shall blur that and just focus on myself so you can get the best of this turn. Here we go. Can you believe you actually did a complete 360 looking at me? So this morning we haven't really talked about anything of real interest. I mean, I did talk about our sulking dictator. I did talk about the water baby. I did talk with Southie. I did talk about our co-star. I did talk about Switch Mary. I did talk about our lion 𝗵𝗃𝗃. So I have talked quite a bit this morning about people. So don't say I've left them out. I've all been very kind. 𝗲𝗍 the most annoying as well. I've been very kind to all of them and very caring and loving as usual. Remember that if you see people on here saying comments that are bad about me, it's only because they love me. I have secret documents at home in a 𝗏𝗏𝗄𝗏 safe that proves this here. That all these people that are condemning me here actually send me love letters every day, including 𝗲𝗍𝗃. Well, she actually can only write the same thing over and over because she has not been well schooled or educated like me. So therefore, she can only write, you are the most handsome, you are the most handsome, you are the most handsome, you are the most handsome. I get that same note from her every day. I'm not really putting down her education too much, but I just think a certain person that writes the same thing over and over and over, unless they're completely mesmerized by my amazingness. That's the only other excuse I could give her. If not, she's not well schooled like me, of course, because I'm a scholar in every way. I'm a professional beach bum. I had to train very highly for this job, as you all would know. It's taken me 52 years. Yes, I admit it, I'm 52. I turned from 51 to 52 a few days ago, so as I tell you all already, you should always tell the truth about your age. You should not tell lies. You know, telling lies about your age is a denial, and I don't believe in living denial. You know, that's why I tell you all the honest truth as it is, how handsome I am and amazing I am. It's just because of the truth. I like to share the truth with you all. We're going to go back up here now. Not going to go any further this morning because our co-star is quiet and she's also extremely tired. So I don't want to exhaust her. She can't keep up with me, as you all would have seen. All day I've been looking back at her. She even stops to speak to people so she can get a breather. Hold on a sec though. Let me get out of this. Let me get out of the West Coast. Let me show you what the West Coast drop off is like. Let me give you all a visual effect of it here. Just to tell you, I'm right now at hip height. So here we go. Let's go. Let's see how big it is on. Let's go up. Oh my gosh. Check that out. All that was getting out of the water. That's how big the West Coast drop off is. Look. See? That is standing level. And I'm going to go back down again. I just stepped back down in the water. You see the difference between this and this? I do not know why anyone that is a South Coast person would desert us unless they wanted the exercise to get out of the water and work on their thighs. But anyhow, that's how it is. Look at this person.
I videoed you what you did.
I videoed me what I did?
I videoed you what you did.
What did I do?
What did you do? You tried to trick people.
In what way? How did I try to trick people?
Oh, you brought the camera down, then you poured it way up. Liar.
Well, all West Coast
Liar.
people would say that. All West Coast people say that was trick photography.
I have the proof now.
You have the proof. I'm gonna make sure she doesn't walk with her camera in the future. That's all he can say. And then to each and every one of you, let's just turn over the light a little bit here, baby. Stand up over here for me and put a little shadow on me so they can see my beautiful face. Yeah, do that for me. Yeah, hold on a sec. A minute. Okay, so you'll see what she tries to do to stop you all from seeing beauty. That's how vindictive she is. Now imagine she's going to deprive you all of seeing my handsome face by putting a hat in front of me. That's what she thinks. Anyhow, from myself and from our co-star, we thank you so much for joining us this morning. We have a lot of people on here that have been annoying me all morning. If you're watching this on YouTube, you're seeing one-sided conversation. You do not understand how annoying, aggravating these people are. So I actually have to move away from her because she's turned out her volume so you can hear me twice. She does not realize that hearing me twice is not the right thing. I know you want to hear me twice, but at different timing is not right. I actually sing like a choir when I'm by myself. You actually hear that. I have different tones and different volumes that I put out. I actually am really highly gifted in art. So from myself, from our, I guess you could say, sort of beautiful co-star, we bid you all farewell. We hope you all have a peaceful day. Remember, share the love and happiness as we do. Share love and happiness as I know you all do with everyone around you. You know, give someone a smile. Remember, your smile can save a life. Remember, your hello or good morning can bring someone back from a very dark place back into the light. Help show everyone the light if you're seeing it. Just walk with them until they find it, because it's there. It's just a matter of looking for it. You all have a great day. Thanks again for joining us. Until we see you all again on Thursday at Q&A Community, we bid you all farewell. Please be safe. Take care of yourselves. Remember, you can't carry the word if you don't take care of the vessel. That would be me. It would be you, of course. You can't share love unless you love yourself first. You can't forgive anyone until you forgive yourself. Who are you not to forgive yourself or love yourself when you have someone or something, in some cases, that will love you unconditionally, that will forgive you forever? All I want from you is just for you to share the blessings that they bestow on you. It is as simple as that. What is so difficult about sharing your love and sharing your happiness and sharing your joy with people around you? And when you're feeling down and out, you call when the same people are around you that are sharing their joy as well, and they will bring you back into focus. Enjoy your life. Have a great day. See you on Thursday at Q&A Community. God spare life, and see you all later. Have a great day, guys.
It's off now. Oh, okay. Almost. I missed it here.